Yep.
Okay, so uh, last time on the Order of the Swan, um, Dehun and Tong returned to Earth after a bit of discussion and purchasing of fireworks, whereupon he learned of various places like Idaho. Uh, Returning back to McGile, you had a nice celebration for a bit until you caught sight of the horizon glowing. Investigating this, you discovered that the Fallen Chosen had discovered your location and were attacking, more or less. You are joined by Turku the Terror in fighting off these fiends, and were relatively successful. Um, one of the While two of the Fallen Chosen fought off the party, another did some gardening, let's just say, and planted a tree. Chomper did her best to intervene in this gardening, but was unsuccessful, almost dying in the process. Uh, you're able to kill the. Well, you're able to down all three of the then present Fallen Chosen before the tree opened up and you saw more of the Fallen Chosen coming through. And at this point, you decide to follow Turku's advice and pulling a tactical withdrawal to go get assistance. Along the way, you came across Tong and Marino Hinata heading in the opposite direction. Learning what happened, they hurried off. Well, they continued hurrying in that direction, while the rest of you hurried off to get more help. And now that brings us to the present. Miss Olivia, you come to somewhere in McTail. No, in Lair. With Silvar standing in front of you with his arm outstretched. That Miss Olivia, you there? You
Oh, hey, buddy. I'm sorry. I had a Gamblers Anonymous meeting to get to. Hey, Mikhail, you didn't trash the body while I was out, did you?
No, but we have other pressing matters. Just look at the horizon.
Oh, 1 second. She says, pulling off, notably Arson's pair of aviator sunglasses. Huh. Neat. Try 6 to 7 nuclear devices. I heard 6 to 7 nuclear devices work on one of those things.
Well, Miss Olivia, I believe that there is a fire that might concern us. We weren't the ones to start it for once. However, it might be something that we want to take a look into.
I mean, Liv says, pulling out a cigarette and lighting it. Fire is really more of like Starbane's domain?
Still, we don't want the town burning down, do we?
No, no. You raise a good point.
And we probably want to make sure that Daehoon had nothing to do with this.
Well, let's focus on making sure the fire doesn't hit the curse factory first. She says, taking a drag from the cigarette and going, Silvar, get a bucket brigade. Actually, let me revise this. Anyone who's able-bodied, get them into a bucket brigade. Those who are not, such as the children and the Fleurs, get them down to McTail.
Okay.
She says, taking off before Silvar can respond.
As you are flying off, you do notice Daehoon riding his horse, and Starbon as an Earth Elf. Were you still wild shaped at the end of last session, Starbon?
No, I got knocked out of wild shape.
Okay, and you see Starbon
Just
running
booking
away
it.
from the fire.
Oh, hey, you two. Starbon, that's not a character for you.
Sup?
There is notable damage on both of them.
She just sort of assumes a very much a kind of like a Roman praetor eating stance while flying in air, going, so what were you guys up to?
Killing Birdman.
Lovely. I was worried, given what I've apparently heard from Mick. You got into a scuffle in that wretched land called Idaho.
What? No, Idaho was pretty good. No, she said anyway, no, we were just talking. Idaho? And
Yes.
there's a fire going on. The Birdmen are over by the fire. They said that they're going to take care of the tree with the wish spell, but I'm not really in the mood to fight or shape to fight, so I'm going to go get a snack.
No, I suppose we don't have 6 to 7 nuclear devices on hand.
Nor do we want to nuke our own place.
Liv just sort of like crosses her arms and goes, "Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself, motherfucker."
You want to rebuild this blasted island?
Clearly, you've never heard of the legendary state of Nevada.
Or Hiroshima or Nagasaki, which are thriving cities with millions of population. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, they all have fucking radiation sickness every once in a blue moon.
I mean, no, the half-lives in Hiroshima and Nagasaki have called down. I mean, the downwinders problem is an entirely separate issue that spans multiple U.S. states. The F-19s fly overhead.
Yeah, I've seen that stuff. Anyway, yeah, you guys can keep talking about bombs and stuff that I definitely did not set off last time. I'm gonna go get a snack.
Daehoon.
Goodbye.
Wait, she says, holding her hand out. Can you do me a favor, honey?
What?
So I've currently asked Silvar to help round up people that cannot, bucket brigade. Would you be so kind as helping to lead them back to McTail? As in,
Jeez.
motions around to the whole burning inferno and myriad of running animals.
I can do that.
Thank you.
He's going to turn around, lift up his visor, surprisingly, and just start shouting, "Hey! We need to get away!" And yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to keep shouting because roommates, but yeah, just stuff like that. I'm going to try to get as many people's attention as possible and try to keep them relatively calm.
Anyways.
Okay.
Starborn, you didn't tell me you made a Pachycephalosaurus. Anyways, fire's your thing. So, how do you want to go about doing this? Should I, like, pick you up and bridal carry you, or you have a wild shape in you left?
Oh no. Most definitely do not have a wild shape in me, seeing as how someone decided to attack the town.
Ooh. Cool. So, actually, I don't have enough strength for that. She opened the bag of holding like the fucking SpongeBob beam. All right, hop in. Unless you have any better ideas.
Um,
Don't worry, the bone throne is right where you left it.
Can't I just ride on the broom with you? Did I miss something new?
I'm flying on my own power here.
Oh, you're flying as a dragon?
No, as in I have wings. Did you forget about the wings? The wings that are currently beating so I can stay aloft.
Okay, it's been a while since we've really played with Liv. So yes, I did forget that she had wings.
Look, if I had the broom, I would just have you ride on the broom. I'd rather not have to put you on the bone throne. Unless you have some, like, new fancy way to defy the laws of physics, I'm open to hear that.
Nope, I really don't, I guess.
Yeah, what was I expecting? I should have asked Turku for that. She says, holding the bag of holding open while texting Turku, hey, do you have any new fancy ways to defy the laws of physics?
Just reverse gravity, Fivehead.
Do you know that spell?
That'd actually be hilarious.
Because I don't know that spell. Just hop in the bag.
Fine.
Oh wait, give me your bag first.
No, I think I'd rather like to just end it all now.
Look, as fun as it would be to, commit suicide in a blaze of glory, we might as well do it literally in the blaze of glory.
Instead of just randomly, like, try to fly.
Yes.
I'm sure other groups
Look. As fitting as it would be for us to die like little bitches outside of the actual combat zone, let's try and avoid that to the best of our ability.
Sure. Alright. Here's the blessed bag of holding.
Great. So here's the question: would you rather ride in your own bag or my bag?
Mine.
Okay.
There are not
she says
a random shit in mine.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, there absolutely is. Second of all, what the bone throne's good is just too good for you. I tried pulling that out and putting it in her cottage, but Fleur said it gave her nightmares. So, yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't get it either. It's just 3 human skeletons turned into a piece of IKEA furniture. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Just get in the bag.
It wasn't human skeletons, it was mummy.
Which were human.
Ones.
Now, please, when the fasten seatbelt sign is on, please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened and you remain in your seat at all times. There is no smoking on this flight. Please do not smoke within the bag of holding. There are smoke detectors installed in the bathrooms in each bag of holding. We will know if you're smoking. Thank you for flying Air Myth Livia. Have a pleasant flight. She somehow manages to perfectly replicate the sound of a pilot's intercom being switched off.
So, as you're flying over towards the center of the fire, you do not get a response from Turku for about a minute before it says, out of spell slots.
Yeah, the druid just swallowed his pride and got into the bag of holding, she says, taking a picture of the druid being what's effectively a fucking bag chihuahua.
Well, regardless, you're welcome, and you get a picture of Hinata, like back towards the camera, like standing over a figure underneath the blanket, in the center of a what looks like may have been a burning square.
Oh shit, did you fucking Sun Wukong Fleur?
No.
Okay, good. So this is the part where I say, hey, so could you do me a favor and take anyone that Daehoon has yet to evacuate into the underground labyrinth I've been constructing.
Is not going to be necessary. Also, you just passed by us.
Liv just sort of goes, fuck, distracted driving. 1 second. For Sturbon, you hear Shara doing the fucking beep 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 of a backing up like 18-wheeler as she like reverses. No, before landing and just going, no, Turko. My plan here was that's the Sturbon bag. Tsunami. See, for motions to herself, Turku, and then Sturbon, the three of us can handle the tsunami. I don't think the other people here can.
Okay, so don't cause a huge tsunami.
The the entire history of the world. What if I do anyway? Jingle play just comes out of her mouth.
So,
Oh yes. 1 second. I have to. Please make sure your trays are in the upright position as we land, and thank you for flying Air Myth Livia. The as the intercom noise plays again, and she helps Turbon out of his own bag of holding.
so Cerebon, you are back in the same square that you were fighting the Fallen Chosen earlier. So I just remembered I accidentally got rid of one of the bodies. An accident. No, come on. I'm going to copy and then I think it was over here. The square is mostly this as it was when you left. However, there aren't any of the Fallen Chosen besides the two bodies. and the tree is gone. It's
How
still
wonderful.
burning, but the buildings are still burning, but you just need a bucket brigade or a tsunami, whatever you decide to do.
Think you could unleash a tropical storm on the town,
I
Stervon?
think I think I'll do a tropical storm, not a tsunami. Yes, let's wipe the town out because of a little fire.
Well, the last time we solved a massive fire on this island, we resorted to tsunami.
Yeah, but but there wasn't any homes in the tsunami's way.
Wow, I figured from a druid you would have been more caring about all those innocent animals' homes. You just wiped off the face of the island with that tsunami. I'm
It's
not gonna
it's
lie.
normal. It's normal for animals to have to deal with tsunamis. Humans, on the other hand, are kind of squishy and weak.
Oh yes, and Bambi's mom isn't.
Go so that.
You know what? No. Let's just get that fucking Category 5 hurricane on the island. What's the worst that could happen?
Let's
She's
do
dead,
this.
holding her hands up.
So Turku is much more bloodied than he was earlier.
What, did Turco decide to fight every single one of the Fallen Chosen?
I mean, look, the two wizards over there—they're pretty squishy. Someone had to
Yes,
be the
and
tank.
warlocks aren't.
I'm more tanky than you would think.
Well, yes, no. I mean, we're more tanky than fucking wizards, but we're still full casters. You know what? Never mind. Turku, buddy. While Starvon gets working on fucking Hurricane Katrina 2 over there, do you mind?
No. It's just a warm storm, not a hurricane. Unless
Fine
you'd
then.
like a tornado.
No,
Tornadoes
I'm
can
not
take care
asking.
of fires real quick.
Yeah, then your entire point about the tsunami and the homes comes back up. I mean, at least with a hurricane, the vortex is large enough. Like we would just have to worry about storm surges, which frankly wouldn't affect Layer. It would affect McTail, and that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. She says, crossing her arms. I digress. You do you have still so Turco? Do you still have those elves notes on nuclear devices?
Do I have what?
Well, you know, nuclear devices. You ever have you seen that movie Oppenheimer yet?
No, that comes out in a few weeks.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Um, Lady Anona and I went forward in time to go watch Oppenheimer together, and then Barbie, like directly back to back. We called it Barbenheimer. I digress. So, do you know the real historical figure Oppenheimer?
Yes.
Yeah. What if we just, do a small little Project Trinity?
Okay. Well, first of all, he was part of the Manhattan
Well,
Project.
well, the Manhattan Project Trinity was part of the Manhattan Project. First of all, second of all, apparently nuking these trees and the Fallen Chosen is an entirely effective strategy, as shown by Daehoon of all people.
Daehun sneezes.
You know what else is apparently effective?
Of course, the wish spell's effective, but like, it's easier to produce nukes than it is ninth level spell slots.
Yeah, it's a real effective spell. When you aren't having a panic attack. He's going over to a a lump on the ground that is, you can presume, is one of the fox spirits underneath the blanket.
You know what? Here. Uh, hey, Tong, you're not the one having the panic attack, right?
She is. She doesn't like burning buildings.
Cool. Tong's assistant. I forgot your name. Your opinion on nuking the Fallen Chosen.
Well, considering I'm a kitsune, I would rather not have anything to do with nukes.
Worst case scenario, we get Sturbon to create fucking Godzilla. Sturbon, you can't make Godzilla, can you?
I mean,
You know what? Let's just add that to the racer socket. She says, throwing her hands up.
so don't go into this valley underwater, okay?
Did you make fucking Godzilla?
No, I made a smaller version.
Oh, you made Godzilla Junior. I see. Yeah.
Are you sure you didn't create Gamera?
What?
Well, no, because if it was Gamera, then all of the children here would be protected.
It's another kaiju.
Yeah, the nine.
So. Well, while we're at it,
Excuse me.
well, what else can you produce? If you can produce fucking Godzilla, can you also produce Rodan, Anguirus?
Mothra.
Probably not Monster Zero. He's from Venus.
Probably not King Ghidorah.
We just start summoning
Well, yeah.
kaijus just for the hell of it.
No, King Ghidorah is Monster Zero.
What now?
King Ghidorah, the Golden Demise, the three-headed dragon.
Oh, okay. Never heard of that name pronounced that way.
Oh, are you more familiar with the pronunciation of King Ghidra? Please tell me you're not one of those motherfuckers.
Gonna be honest with you.
Actually,
I'm
though,
pretty
that being said, I mean, if we could just send the three-headed, if we could just send the Golden Demise after the Fallen Chosen, I think this plan would like. She stops and thinks for a second. Okay, so over under on King Ghidorah being one of the dragon gods. She clasps her hand together. Ooh, I know. Let's ask War.
yes, let's annoy the heck out of the god of war. Just ask him, hey.
Did you steal King Ghidorah? Yes. I'm glad you're catching on to my style here, Sturbon. That said, I don't think we can gaslight gatekeep girl boss our way out of this one, friends. No, like seriously, Sturbon, get to work on that storm. Or Godzilla, whatever comes to you first. You know, I'm not here to judge your creative style.
Wonderful. I think that's the role we do. Or I'm supposed to. Or is it the spell?
You also add your proficiency bonus, which is I believe a +4, so that's 13.
Yeah.
It's 5, so it would actually be a 14.
All right.
And I'm summoning a storm, or at least some rain. Not a giant kaiju.
Hey, look, Liv wasn't going to judge if you summoned Godzilla. She'd just rather you wait to summon Godzilla.
you get a light rain.
Oh, nice.
Well, this is lovely.
You know, a thought has occurred to me. What if the fact that I'm half crystal dragon is interfering with the magic that Starabon's trying to produce?
Then can we just stop it, Mikhail? For 5 fucking minutes?
I mean,
So Mikhail's on board with the tsunami plan, Sturbon.
no, I didn't say that.
Yep, Mikhail just told me he's super on board with the tsunami plan.
He'll be fine, Mythlia. Yeah. Anyway, we got some bodies to loot.
Oh yeah, no, I mean that's that too. Just sort of leans in and whispers to Sturbon. He's super cool with the tsunami plan. Just letting you know.
I'm good.
His layer effects don't work well with rain. The tsunami plan might be the only option here. She said,
You're very
looting this
happy
man's
with that.
body.
Alright, so you get the armor of the fallen chosen and the sword. Let me just remind myself on what type of armor it is. I did not write what type of armor it was. And I'm fairly certain that it's plate. The sword is a long sword. Also, this armor, it has functioning claws, as Sterbon can recall.
Oh, neat! Fucking Wolverine claws, she says, expanding them and attracting them right in front of Sturbon.
Thank you. Don't mind that. I was just given a bag full of French fries.
Well, that's awesome.
So they also have a feathered cloak.
A pretty cool feathered cloak, not gonna lie.
Hey, you want to see if any of this is magical?
What? Yeah, no, obviously. What do you think I have Shara setting that up over there for? Just points back to the lion cub drawing a ritual circle in hardened stone and concrete. You know, it's almost as though, due to having a book of shadows, Turku, I can cast something like this as a ritual.
Good for you.
I know, it's crazy. I would think you would have known that.
Well, I don't have that. I have other useful things.
Yes, you have that knife.
Alright. So it takes you, I think, 33 minutes to do 3 ritual castings. So, the armor, in essence, is a +2 plate. Well, +1 plate with claw. Yeah, you can basically do an unarmed attack, but it's not really unarmed. It's does 3d8 slashing damage. The cloak is gives the wearer immunity to fire, radiant, and poison. Or at least did.
Oh.
As you've been casting these, it seems like the magic from these is fading. And the longsword of the fallen is basically 1d10 slashing damage plus 3d6 necrotic.
Sophia just sort of like holds up the cloak and goes, you know, this is really, I have to give them hate, as sword enemies and all that, Sturbon, but like, I do have to give these birdmath motherfuckers one credit where it's due. They do speak to my goth girl summer sensibilities.
How nice.
She says, rummaging through their pockets and going, "Oh, sweet, a social security card." His social security number is 72. What the fuck?
Hey, Mr. Levy, speaking of goth, I'm kind of curious as yeah, no, that can be in private. Well, I don't want to make a certain person uncomfortable.
You do. She just sort of goes and goes, and then via Mikhail's telepathy, going, "You are aware we can just do this, right?"
You can do that. I can't.
Yeah, but you can respond to Mikhail, who, look, we can play Cursed Dragon Telephone if you really want to get it out now.
I'm just curious as to how Fleur, your wife, would look goth.
One second, I think I took actual psychic damage. Okay, good, I stopped the brain hemorrhaging. Thanks, Mikhail. It's weird. I mean, I can probably pull off the anime nosebleed thing, but where since the whole Broca's area thing, she just sort of like peels back one of her eyelids and a bunch of blood just squirts out like one of those lizards. Oh, that's better. Got coalesced in the tear duct there.
Oh, what? Did I just give you a idea?
Oh, a horrible one at that, yes. Weird thing is, as she says, holding up these cloaks, going, enchanted or no, I can probably refit these into our masquerade ball, like masquerade outfit.
I mean, didn't you say that Fleur's is, like, white swan, black swan, whatever?
Oh yeah, no, like, there genuinely is a reason why I can reuse these. Not least of which, I'm pretty sure if I just throw it, he'll think it's nighttime and go to sleep. You know, I did that once with him with a blanket on the ship.
Who?
Daehoon.
Ah.
I mean, what's his
Daehoon
plate armor?
sneezes again.
Well, I mean, after all, what's his plate armor? But what is effectively a form-fitting birdcage? She says, playing with the Wolverine claws. Speaking of Daehoon, we should probably give him these gauntlets.
Actually, that is true. That magical property retains. The the armor still has the claws, and well, you can give Daehoon that set of gauntlets. It might be a good idea to give your industrial person the other
Yes,
set.
no, I was going to at least leave one to get reverse engineered. Like, unfortunately, we can't do much with the other enchantments, but like these, just expands and attracts the claws. Honestly, they're kind of a fun fidget toy.
Oh, don't tell me you're going to use these as another version of the fidget spinners.
But no, I never used a fidget spinner. However, my father did give me a butterfly knife at the age of 4 to keep me entertained while he had to sit through court meetings.
Sounds lovely.
She pulls it out. It's bright pink and says in again, "My first butterfly knife." Yes, between you and me, I plan to give it to our firstborn behind Flor's back.
Oh dear.
She says a fiddle. She says playing with it very nonchalantly. She is quite skilled with the butterfly knife.
I wonder why.
I mean, you said you were going to have your Kenku retainer teach them how to be sneaky and the like.
Yes. And Fleur can never find out about that, right, Sturbon?
I'll make sure it's the first thing she learns.
Well, look who it is.
Oh, hey. Everyone safe?
Most everybody. I almost stepped on a little girl's hand, but she's fine now. It's okay.
Okay. I was gonna give these to you, she says, putting them into her bag, but not until tomorrow.
Okay, I think I saw armor, but that's about it. So I see that the storm's taking care of the fire, but should we like start cleaning up? People have to get inside. We're not camping out in the storm.
No, there's a reason why I said lead them to McTail.
Look, okay, sure, I have room, sort of, but I don't have a ton of room,
You have a
right?
fully
And my
functioning
fort,
town and almost no population because they keep moving here for some damn reason.
no, they don't. They stay in my place. I know. I am security, and I force them to stay where they are. So look,
Okay, so
I
we need
have
to talk
space
about.
for the evening.
Okay. So next council meeting we need to talk about that Daehoon, but that's beside the point.
Okay, look, I have space. I have the old tents from when we were first building the town, but could we get some extra? Like, is there some in the lair or layer in general?
Well, look. Most of those tents we gave to you.
Okay, well, thank you then, I guess. How about this? Sturban, can you go over there and just make some really big trees?
Sturbon, there's just an easier way here. Okay, how much room do you have? How many refugees can you take?
Room as in, okay, look, my fort, my military establishment can only take about 200 people.
Right, she starts running the numbers and goes, "Hey, Ori, how many How
Yeah.
many civilians do we have in Lair?
What is
Run
the
that by me again.
population of the island currently? Yeah, just in general, DM, what's the population of the island? He is muted. And panicking, probably. Anyway, so I have that, and then I think a few people have created their own houses around it. I mean, I don't have full control of everything, but I mean, like, for a night, it's going to be okay. But we need to get in here tomorrow morning at the latest and really clean this space up.
I'm not suggesting that we don't clean the space up, Daehun. I'm suggesting that we need to deal with people whose homes are currently either burning to the ground or have rubble in the way.
Okay.
Do
Well, hey, I'm available.
do you understand how long rebuilding usually takes?
You look at a thing, say presto, and then it's done.
No.
Look, I was gone for a couple months while something was built. I don't know.
Yes, magic makes it easier, but we're not that quick. Especially not on a project this large. I mean, she stops and thinks for a second. So we'd have to wait until tomorrow, but hey, Maury.
Yes.
What's the under-over on being able to just like undo the damage via wish?
That all depends on whether or not Tong can cast Wish again.
And she's freaking out. Why is Tong freaking out?
So she survived a firebombing attack, or
So, you're familiar with Earth, correct?
I've been to Earth, yes.
Yes, precisely why I asked about the firebombing attack.
No, so back when she was 200 years old, she lived in the Han Dynasty. She lived through the Yellow Turban Rebellion, and she was a part of a sort of part of a party back then, and the paladin swore allegiance to this person called Cao Cao, who killed her favorite person at the time. Well, killed her favorite noble, which happened to be Kong Rong, and also killed her then boyfriend, trapped her in a burning building. Now, I'm pretty sure she has post-traumatic stress syndrome.
Yeah, no, I gather those post-traumatic stress disorder. For Mikhail, she's just taking notes on her book of shadows, and it says some Dynasty Warrior shit or something. I don't know.
Okay, so somebody died. That's awesome. Why is she on the ground still? That person's dead, right?
Post-traumatic stress disorder is just kind of like that, Daehun.
Oh, all right, fine. Is there any? Should I pick her up and take her to a place where she's not gonna freak out anymore?
No. We. The best thing we can do in a panic attack is just sort of like let her ride it out.
Isn't there a spell to, I don't know, calm emotions?
Liv just sort of looks and goes, I'm mildly surprised you remember that spell exists.
There's a spell for anything. Do you have it, and can you cast it?
No, and no. I'm much better at inducing post-traumatic episodes, not calming them down. Same with you. Actually, you're worse at it. You're worse about that than I am. Your entire MO's fear.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to do when I'm around.
No, I
I
mean,
take the spotlight.
you guys do fear in very different ways. Eldritch horror versus, douse the flames of hope and all that.
Hey, I'm just
It's awesome.
naturally an intimidating person.
Yeah, and so is Daehoon, to the detriment of every other social skill he has.
Yeah. Okay. Look, the fact she's
Well,
just in the bowl down there. Okay, look, she's like my only friend. Excuse me.
Tong, no, don't touch Tong.
He's not. He's just gonna get on his do a squat and be like, "Hey, Tong, Tong."
You get no
God damn it.
response other than whimpering.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, like I said, she says, stopping and thinking for a second, and pulling out her book of shadows before finally thinking to call her damn wife.
Let's also not forget that Wish has other side effects.
No, I mean that's also a case. This isn't that we can deal with the wish side effects later. Let's deal with the post-traumatic stress disorder now. She says, dialing in for a sending stone number.
okay. Well, you know what? You guys aren't gonna do anything. I'm just gonna drag the body over to this other body. I'm gonna put them both over here. Daeun's just gonna try to stay busy in the square, try to clean up the dead people. And
Hey, Hoon, do you want to
what?
still make yourself useful?
I am.
Go find. Okay, but I mean, yeah, in a more long-term solution than like burning bodies.
What?
Go find Silvar. He's currently leading a bucket brigade.
I'm not sure what a big grade is, but I'll go find him. Hey, Hummer, get over
I
here.
thought you were a military man. How can you not know what a
I'm
bucket
not sure.
brigade?
I'm not sure what a big raid
He's
is, but a
he yeah, big raid.
big raid. Yeah, that's not a
Yeah,
thing. A brigade is
brigade.
fine. Yeah, I'll go get that. He'll go off to
No,
get silver.
well, you see, she says, turning back to Sturban, he's not a military man. He's a basement man.
Yeah,
You're not wrong about that.
yeah. I don't think he's ever been in the military.
Yeah, you're a military man. Hell, if anything, I was closer to serving in the military than he was. She says,
Right.
Or was concerned she's nobility.
she says,
Two. Spells. Mhm. 9.
she just sort of like goes, okay, well, cool.
Vi.
Just sort of goes, well, you know, this is a shockingly common problem in our party. She says, turning the Book of Shadows to Tong having a panic attack on the ground. Frankly speaking, maybe one of us should learn the damn spell about now.
Perhaps. Let me see if anyone here has it.
Okay.
You will be put on hold.
You know, I'm really glad that Iran actually went through with that smooth jazz album because it makes her whole music so much better.
it's a lot better than the uh, stereotypical office elevator music.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure my hold music is still a not as ill thought out Christmas album. She says, crossing her arms. I can't believe she actually called Jesus a bitch ass motherfucker on the third track. I don't know if that was like derogatory or complimentary either. Frankly, knowing my goddess, it could go either way. Wait, Sturbun, do you have hold music? Like now we're just trying to pass the time. Like, if not, we need to get you hold music.
It sounds like a Christmas tree. That's pretty much it. It's very
Uh,
Yeah,
soothing.
who's
yeah. Of course, your home music is just It's just blue whale noises overlaid, and for some reason the forest. I forgot.
Yes. Not
What?
exactly
How did you get a
burgundy.
blue whale into the middle of the forest, Sturbon?
Well, you see, there is such a thing as aquariums that don't use glass.
You're not wrong. You got the largest animal. Well, okay, I should rephrase. Largest beast on the planet, and put it into a bubble in the fucking forest.
They needed to migrate across the continent.
Sturbon,
It was
please tell me
behind
if I don't.
schedule.
Sturbon, please tell me if I don't walk in like 3 days into the forest, I will come across a fucking blue whale.
I don't know. It might be coming back. Who knows?
She just rubs her friends. That suddenly explains the extra large load carriage the other week.
Just don't go into the deep forest, so you won't have to have more therapy.
Look, I already know better than to go into the deep forest. There be dinosaurs, and I don't mean pigeons. I mean, straight up, I think you made a pack of fucking Utah raptors the other day. And if that's not you, then she just sort of turns and stares at Turku.
Hey, look, I don't summon dinosaurs.
Supposedly.
Yeah, no, you seem more like a plesiosaur kind of man. I'm apologize. You aren't responsible for that mosasaur in McTail's Bay, though, are you?
I will neither confirm nor deny.
Right, so I know how to tell Daehun and put that damn lizard there. She says, leaning back, funny thing. Not an inaccurate statement. They are most closely aligned to monitor lizards. Never thought I'd see the day. She checks to make sure that Fleur hasn't caught up of hold and is just listening to this conversation.
Yeah, so at that moment, the hold music stops. Apparently, Chomper does sending her back.
Okay.
After a few minutes, Chomper, like, you can see Chomper, like, yeah, let's see how well she does. Why is this taking so long to load? Let's make sure that's not at advantage. Okay, yeah, you can see Chomper like trying to be sneaky, like up on the rooftop. So, like, She looks around before she like flies over and lands on your shoulder.
Hey, I don't know why you have to Mission Impossible that.
Had to make sure that there weren't any more of those dead people around.
I mean, she just sort of looks around and goes, "We're all sitting in the middle of the open town square. Did you genuinely believe that there wouldn't be,
No,
or that there would be and we're just like entirely fine sitting here out in the open with a big target that says, 'Please attack us, Chomper.'" You know what? No, I'm not here to chastise you. You did entirely well given the circumstances. We just need to deal with this one first.
well, I almost died the last time I was over here because of those people. They tried getting me back.
Yeah. So, anyways. I can't believe we're doing the magic equivalent of therapy here, but she just sort of looks down at Tong and goes, You can help, right? You still got spell slots?
Yes.
Great. Uh, she very calmly pats Chomper on the head.
I still have several left. I take
Well,
it you
hopefully,
need calm emotions?
yeah. We probably shouldn't leave Tong here for too long because, like, you know, Tiefling, Tiefling. The two of us are fine with the smoke inhalation. Turku's Turku, so honestly, who knows, to be honest.
I
The
got
Fox
fire.
Spirits, however.
I have fire resistant armor.
Yeah, the smoke inhalation's an entirely separate ordeal, Turku.
Since calm emotions is a 60-foot spell, you attempt to suppress strong emotions in a group of people, each humanoid within a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you chose. Must make a charisma saving throw. A creature can choose to fail the saving throw if it wishes. You can suppress any effect causing it to be charmed or frightened. Any suppress effect resumes, provided it hasn't expired. Okay. Duration 1 minute. She'll cast at second level, as she really doesn't need to use any higher spell slots. And, well, the whimpering stops. Yeah. See Fox head poke out from the, wet blanket.
Hey, Tong.
What?
Well, I mean, other than the fact that, congratulations for properly joining the party, don't really join the Order of the Swan without having your first PTSD-induced panic attack in the middle of a town square. But everything's still on fire. We need to get.
Is that really a qualification to join your party?
You'd be
No,
surprised, but it's actually in the 222nd bylaw of the Order of the Swan LLC.
which are all not applicable.
To you specifically, Starbot. That's the third bylaw in the Order of the Swan LLC.
I'm sure.
No, it really is. She pulls up the employee handbook book, and on the third page, it's just this does not apply to Sturbot. You have to remember, I wrote this thing when I was still working for a devil. It's very thorough. So,
Yes,
anyways, that whole, you're not, motions to her horns, used to smoke inhalation. Do you want me to carry you or something? You're a lot lighter than Sturbot.
well, especially in this form. But yes, I would like a ride since, my strength is exceedingly reduced.
Okay. You can, wait, no, not that. Oh, wait, no, not that shoulder either. She said, looking at to one that's entirely empty, and then the other one with Chomper on it. I'll just carry you in my arms.
All right,
So, Sturbon, do you want to get back into your, bag dog position?
I think I can walk from here.
Okay.
It's not that big of a deal.
She says, picking Tong up and standing up, you think my strength would be a lot higher, given the fact I'm constantly carrying a goddamn fox on my shoulder at all times?
well, how do you know I'm just not making myself lighter?
Okay, that doesn't explain Shara, however.
I mean, we know for a fact Shar is definitely making themselves lighter.
Shara's just floating there, twirling like twirling in midair along the z-axis. Okay, so he's not. Okay, so I explicitly told him not to do that in front of polite company.
Polite company. What about impolite company?
Oh yeah, no, I mean if we have to freak somebody out, I'm entirely fine with my familiar doing the whole possession arc.
Just ignoring gravity.
Yeah, funny thing. Despite being, effectively queen of this island, I've already gotten kicked out of the first park we built in town.
I wonder why.
Weirdly enough, it wasn't for like screaming in Infernal at small children. I did, however, teach 5-year-olds how to make pipe bombs, but we're still officially internationally not recognized as a death cult.
Officially? What about unofficially? Have some governments start getting upset?
Well, I mean, off the record, we're veering dangerously close into death cult territory. I'm not gonna lie.
Gosh darn it.
I do have this to say. We have been working on toning down the enthusiastic screaming in Infernal. However, I still think that when we inevitably take our first child out to the park, that someone's going, well, without Fleur's supervision, that people are going to think that we are endangering said child.
Look, I figured the residents of the island would be happy for baby's first pipe bomb. I mean, I learned how to make my first pipe bomb at the age of 3, and I turned out fine. She says as a
Right.
little bit of the eye blood starts leaking out of the tear duct.
God.
Sure. But yeah, the fire was put out within an hour, and that doesn't stop the fireworks show that Tong had planned from going off. It's just she has to remain as supervisor and can't light any of them off.
You know, Tom, I like, as fun as this is, that this does kind of feel like a giant. Oh no, there's the giant middle finger firework. Never mind. I'm glad you actually picked that up for me.
Look, I had to go to the one of the top places for fireworks.
Yeah. Did you get my 22 rounds?
It's still waiting on that background check.
For bullets? What the hell is that country coming to? Huh.
Oh yes.
L-
Also, I did show Daehoon the guns in that world. Now he wants
You
one.
made a you made a horrible mistake. However, you know, we could always retrofit them and give them to our own standing military.
You realize our standing military is Daehoon's mercenary band.
Yeah, no, about that. We absolutely need to get working on like an actual military. You know, I don't want a fucking Kaiser crossing the Rubicon here.
Yet I think that would
He
go
he he
worse.
he. Wait, he doesn't know that metaphor yet, does he?
I don't think so, but he did insist on me getting him a book on America.
Oh no. He may tell a country to open up.
Or he may say, F you and F your taxes, go away. Which
He's the one in charge of the tax code in McTail. Like it wouldn't surprise me if he just started throwing tea into a harbor.
Me?
Yes, you.
Entirely you.
Yeah, no, Sorry, out of character. Yeah, Daehoon controls the entirety of McTail. He is the mayor.
And it's not like Lair has enough on it. Lair can actually, you know, levy taxes onto McTail yet.
Yep, and I mean the taxes are very basic. It's just like, hey, give the guard some food, please. That's about it.
These people are defaming you. Feed them.
Exactly.
You don't have to shelter them because they have shelter somewhere else.
Yes, that I have built out of my own pocket. Anyway, sorry, yeah, you guys can go back to what you're doing.
I think this might be Daehoon's first time seeing fireworks. Like not in a get over here kind of way, but as in it. So this is what fireworks were for.
Oh. Yeah, he likes it. Big explosion of colors in the sky. It's great. Makes it so he can't see the stars.
They're still back there, buddy.
Yeah. That doesn't matter, though.
You know, funny thing about this, the mechanism by which they're let off Daehoon was originally an attempt at making an elixir of immortality.
Did they ever succeed with that elixir?
No.
Darn it.
Well, I mean,
I still like
to be fair, we still talk about Emperor Qin Shi Huang. So I mean, he technically became immortal. He just, you know, drank a bunch of mercury and ate a bunch of jade and died in the process.
So he acquired immortality in one way.
Not the way he wanted.
Okay. Awesome. No, that's great. But I like fireworks. I will keep them.
I mean, you do realize that
festival. I will make a festival of the sun. It will be great.
Okay, so you are aware we have to set these off at night, right?
Yes, I will make the night as bright as the sun. The day, sorry. There will be no night for an entire 24 hours. That will be the festival of the sun.
I pity the people.
Those poor civilians.
Eh, it'll be fine.
The
They'll
plants will
fold.
be confused for half a day.
It's okay. It'll just be in town, and then the people will have a fun time partying.
I mean, you realize
Sure.
that any fireworks he sets off are going to be seen from here, right?
Yeah, yes, I'm aware.
Well, it doesn't have to
But
be fireworks. We'll just do that at the height of the evening, and then we'll just have a lot of lanterns for the rest of the time.
so what I'm getting at here is you're reinventing the Festival of Lanterns.
What is that?
Tong, you're up.
And out of character, I actually don't know what that is.
I don't either, but I can presume what it is. It's a
I will look it up online.
since
It's
I'm
quite a
a
cool
Japan
looking.
studies minor, not a China studies minor.
I'm pretty sure Japan ripped it off wholesale like a whole bunch of other things about
Oh.
China.
That looks like Tangled. That's pretty
Yes.
cool.
Tangled very much referred to it.
That is awesome, but it looks like stars, and I'm not so sure Dagon would like it. May have to think of something else.
Yeah. No.
Well, I'll brainstorm it. It's fine. Thanks for the explanation, Tom.
You're welcome.
Okay. I have snacks. People are being entertained despite the fact that their houses are burning down.
No,
Used to
their
be.
houses. Yeah, their houses stopped
Used to
burning
be.
down. Look, we just gotta check tomorrow and see if Tong can pull off, another wish spell.
Okay, wait. Tong.
Mm, yes.
You could just could you wish for something more than just returning the town to what it once was and ask for it to be even better? And preferably maybe instead of Lair, do that to McT.
I wish is a very finicky spell.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, please do that to Lair.
Well, I mean that as in there's a non-zero chance that she tried to wish for that specifically to either Lair or McTail. It would just shoot her forward into the future when all the work is done.
Yeah, never mind. You can do that to Lair. That'll be
Yeah,
fine.
hence my point about just having it be wished to rebuild the fucking town.
Also,
Awesome.
since I didn't use wish to recreate a spell earlier, I am, in essence, out of commission until I fully cast that teleportation circle for a year. Because, I have to rest, and casting spells isn't exactly restful. Or light activity.
No, you're not wrong. You don't. You wouldn't happen to know any other 17th level casters around who know the wish spell, would you?
I mean, if you're willing to wait a little bit, Hinata-chan is almost done with her little bit of training. You could also see if your mother-in-law's friend, and I mean the one who you didn't know was your mother-in-law until shortly before your wedding, or would be your mother-in-law before the tiefling. One of her companions, the Thurbalg, I believe the term is, if he's willing to use Wish if he has it.
She stops across her arms and goes, "Hey, Daehoon, buddy, I have another option here. You're gonna love it." So, do you remember my eldest sister, Daehoon?
Sorry.
She knows teleportation circle, Daehoon.
I know. I've been asking her to cast it in my town consistently.
Let me guess. She asked for the memory of when you lost your virginity, didn't she?
She did not ask for anything. And I haven't lost it yet, so.
Yeah, no, I mean that as in she explicitly asks you something you couldn't pay. By that I mean we could have. I know she
Look.
has I know what she has on her plate, but like she could probably cast it for like 2 days to make sure Tong can rest.
Yeah, awesome. Well, hey, look, the teleportation circle's being taken care of. I'm happy. I'm kind of surprised that there's no cost, but I'm not complaining.
You didn't tell him what a tab was, did you?
Nope.
Great. Yeah, you keep thinking that, Daehoon.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go to my city. Well, town. Okay, village. Yeah,
Hamlet.
Hamlet. We'll stick with that. And I'm going to go take care of all the refugees.
Yeah,
Talk to
no.
you guys tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
So we did get the other half of the refugee group hauled up into the fucking labyrinth, right? Right, Zovar?
I mean, the fire was pretty localized, so there weren't that many refugees.
Oh, okay. I feel sorry about them then. We probably could have relocated them into the labyrinth attached to the layer. And then they would have been fine. Huh.
Yeah. Not to sound insensitive, but so remember what I said is the reason for coming here?
Your reason?
Yes.
Well, no. Well, I'm gonna be entirely honest with you, man. I listen to like every other word you say.
Okay, well,
Damn.
you're going to want to pay more attention this time. Because, I have been doing some work for the two of us. I'm still not fully on board or convinced of your wanting to get rid of the dragon in your head. Or messing with the twin divines by releasing the dragon gods. But I have been doing some things for myself, you, Suffer Fleur, because she's asked me to keep searching for the Archfey she's been told to hunt down. Still determined to get that.
You know, the fact that she explicitly said that she doesn't. I have to commend like her determination, but like, huh?
She's in no condition to do it right now.
No, I don't disagree. Frankly speaking, if we're going to do more assassination on a person who absolutely knows that they're going to try, that there's an assassination attempt gunning for them, we should probably leave it to, the three of us, Ono, and actually probably your family, Sturbod.
What now?
Well, your family does sort of do assassinations, don't they?
For the right money.
You mean to tell me they wouldn't take on a job from an archfey?
I mean, like I said, for the right cost. I'm sure the Archfey paying enough money would
I
allow
am,
them.
yeah, I'm certain the archfey would pay enough money to assassinate the other archfey.
Oh, another Archfey. Now that maybe.
Look, I'm just suggesting that as a possibility. I'm not suggesting that we have to get your family involved.
Anyway, that was a side tangent thing that we somehow got on.
We do that a lot. Anyways, yeah, no, the whole dragon situation.
So while I was with my first tribe, like getting things with them, I learned a bit of my little personal history that I didn't know before. So apparently they found me in this like glass tube.
Oh, sweet, you're a science baby. High five!
I'm not exactly sure that's a good thing. Or at least that doesn't make me feel any better. But they... Unfortunately, the people the kobolds that were around when they found me, they're all dead, so we actually would have to go looking for that. But there might be something interesting there.
Okay. And that whole expedition into the mountains thing?
Yeah, so that's it. Turns out there are people up there in the mountains for some god's forsaken reason. And there are like proto deities. Star people, so we should not tell Dayhun about that.
Yes, of course. She says writing something down in Infernal and showing it to Sturbon and says we should absolutely tell Dayhun about that.
Living dinosaurs that Dayhun, or no, not the, Sturbon had conjured. Has not conjured. Cold as hell. Not literally, figuratively.
Well, I mean, except for that one layer of hell.
There's a... In the legends of the people there's a mythical city made of ice that could be interesting to take a look at. And what else? Oh, there's apparently in this city or out nearby that city lives a golden-haired witch.
Huh. 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 She says, like, turning her gaze over to Fleur. Cool.
These are myths and legends. Oh, the other important thing that before I forget, they don't like druids.
Neat.
Because apparently they like drain magic or power from the gods, so I don't know.
So they aren't aware about those whole, like, entire cultures that, have druids be their, priest class.
Apparently not up there.
Cool. So we're sending. Great. So, hey, Sturbon,
What's up?
guess where we're going?
where they ate druids.
Almost certainly, actually. This isn't even me fucking with you. We probably need to go there.
Wait, hold on. I think I have a guidebook somewhere. Is my cord long enough to actually get to the other side of the room? Almost. Well, that was awkward. Okay, we'll pull out a book and begin flipping through it. Let's see. So they do have like a group of people that are like adventurers as we know them, but under different names. Let's see. They call their equivalent monks ascetics. Barbarians are the same. Bards are called chanters, apparently. No one likes druids. Fighters are the same. Paladins are called guardians. Rangers might be the same. Clerics are shaman. So, there, that answers that question. Sorcerers might be the same. Also, there's they have an additional source of magic among the sorcerers. Magic originating from their dreams.
I mean, given the whole existence of the concept of psionics, I don't know why we're surprised.
Warlocks look like they're the same, and wizards are known as spellskins.
She says, taking notes. So, no, nothing about that whole, dragon gods thing that we need to do up in those mountains that we're sending people into.
Not at the moment. And if you disbelieve him, you may roll an insight.
Oh wait, I forgot. Mikhail can also roll. It's a mental stat. Good job, Mikhail. You might save me yet. I say that as in...
insight is pretty bad, isn't it?
Yeah, well, like, it could be worse. It sure could be worse. If Liv's page will load, that's a different question. 1 second. Insight.
Okay.
Oh, what do you know? I'll still roll for Mikhail, though. Thanks to the help of the insightful lion.
Well, you already used your help action for...
I mean that as in on Liv's end, not his.
Oh.
Actually, unironically, they have the same wisdom, but since Jack of all trades, Liv's insight is higher.
Alright, so, this is an interesting situation. Uh, how to put this? Let's see. Opposing skill checks are equal.
I mean, the easy answer here is what's his passive deception?
His passive deception
Yeah,
is a
because that would
+8.
set the D. So it'd be an 18. Like that's the easy answer here. Is that's usually the DC in that sort of situation.
Okay. So, I mean, seems like he's telling the truth.
Cool. Cool. She says, leaning forward and goes, it'd be for just mentally to Mikhail going, I'm not going to press it. He seems truthful. However, he explicitly told me he doesn't trust us. So,
That's my
well
totally
then,
reasonable assumption. I think he's being truthful.
she just sort of leans back and goes, well then I guess we're going to have to ask War about the three-headed dragon in the mountains then. He says, still bringing up that old conversation topic with Sturbot.
Well, I suppose the next question would be, when do we want to head out?
Let's.
We'll
She
have to talk with Dayhood about this, and he just left.
eat that, and at minimum, we should probably wait like 2 days for motions to tong.
Can
Oh yeah,
multiple people cast? Am I casting a teleportation circle in the same place? Like, count?
I mean, it should be if it's the same circle.
Let's see. I can multiple people cast portation circle in the same place. Let's see. Yeah. Teleportation circle as Well, that will be something I'll have to decide not during the session, because it is ambiguous.
Ah, lovely. There's no official ruling.
At least not as of November 15th, 2001. Or no, 2021.
So, let's just wait until tomorrow then, Silvar, and I guess we need, time for the over deity to decide the logistics of magic here.
Well,
So,
what are the chances that Daewon's going to come back tomorrow?
Fairly high. I think he wants to offload these refugees as quickly as possible.
Okay, what's stopping him from just sending them on their own? Like, it's not like the island is that dangerous. I mean,
So you haven't been debriefed on the forest blue whale, have you?
No. I haven't been here since we came back from the former Genomycin theocracy.
Yeah, so I apparently somebody had the wherewithal to tell me tonight, he says, turning to Sturbon, that apparently there are pods of whales in the woods.
Huh.
I mean, if there's one blue whale, there's multiple blue whales. You know that, Sturbon. Don't lie to me. He also may have made Godzilla. I honestly am not certain if he's bullshitting on that or not. Like this is Sturbon we're talking about. On the one hand, like he's a well-known bullshitter. On the other hand, he very well could have just made Godzilla.
Well, if you want to go diving and find out, be my guest.
Also, the roving pack of dinosaurs.
Well, everyone knows about those by now.
Yeah, that's a fairly well-known thing. That's sort of why until we get road posts up, we probably Dayton probably needs to accompany these refugees if he doesn't want them all to die.
Hey, I didn't make that many predatory dinosaurs.
You made an entire pack of Consumimus. Like, I know you did. I saw you do it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, you have plausible deniability with those fucking Utah Raptors, but I saw you do it with the compies. Also, one incredibly confused, slightly angry Triceratops that is a herding animal.
Yeah, I really don't know. I think that was just a dream for you at that point.
No, by that I mean you probably need to make more Triceratops for the poor thing.
Well, there are more than one Triceratops. That's why I'm thinking you're dreaming at this point.
No, you made one to get us back from the prison in the fucking Shadowfell.
Oh, that place?
Yes,
Yeah,
and we brought it back. Yes, and we brought it back home with us. So apparently, in the meantime, you made an entirely separate herd of Triceratops.
Perhaps. It's been half a year.
She's just rubbing the bridge of her nose. Sturbon, I can't believe I'm the one who has to say this, but we need to talk about you abusing your powers.
I'm not abusing shit. You're the one trying to make me abuse it.
You make shit like natural disasters, not a pod of forest whales in the middle of our island.
I did make a pod of forest whales. I said I didn't.
You never said you didn't make a pod of forest whales. You just said that you never did make a pod of forest whales. As far as I'm aware, there's a pod of forest whales out there.
No.
Look, Miss Olivia.
Also, let's be entirely honest, the angry trees.
Oh yeah, no, that was entirely on purpose.
Okay, look, Miss Olivia, arguing with Sturbon is like that talking to a wall meme.
Well, no, we're both aware about the angry trees. Actually, I commissioned him to make the angry trees. They just got out of containment.
Which was her fault entirely.
No, it's actually Tong's fault.
Why Tong?
Tong was Actually, no. If anything, it was Daehoon's fault. Why did we entrust Daehoon to encapsulate the fucking angry tree, Sturbon?
I don't know.
You were there for that council meeting. You know you voted to put him on that. You're just as much to blame as I am. Anyways, yeah, so we need to find the angry trees, but that's an entirely separate problem. Okay, Sturbon, buddy. I
Yes.
will, however, politely ask you if we're going to make kaiju, which, and while entirely badass, we do it on other people's countries. Just like how we didn't fuck with each other with the whole, like, throwing our powers thing. We turned Arson's arm into kombucha. That type of aggression pact between the two of us. Speaking of things in Snot Cave, did Libertas ever deal with that tree?
You mean the giant tree that Servon grew?
Yeah, that tree.
It had to be cut down before it fell on a bunch of people's houses.
Okay, good. And seeing as you've been to Monteo more recently, there's been no word about lunch, has there?
No.
Horrifying. Lovely. Are you familiar with the game Katamari Damacy?
No.
Okay.
Well,
This is going to be a slightly more fucked comparison. Are you aware of the game Kirby?
Kirby? Yes.
Great. Yeah, so the more organic material that sandwich gets, the stronger it will grow, and we have no fucking clue where it went because it's a stealthy ham and cheese on rye.
Okay, so looks like you're going to have like a island council meeting tomorrow. Why don't we just like save the rest of this conversation for then?
I mean, lunch isn't our problem. That's Shimver's problem now.
Okay, but apparently we have a bunch to talk about, and we need Ahun present for that discussion. Also, my people are apparently on your council.
Yeah. They weirdly went for it when I pointed out the whole fact that, like, Nepo baby in my head.
I think it might have more to do with the fact that Mick is like one of their like former patrons.
Like I said,
Right.
Nepo baby in my head.
Well, see you all tomorrow. I have something to report to Fleur about before tomorrow. Then I'm going to find a hotel.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that.
Look, I am not staying in the crib again.
that got 14,000 likes on Infernal Twitter, which is just normal Twitter.
Look,
I
do well for your clout, but it doesn't do good for mine.
I digress. You don't have to stay in the crib. That room is still open, though. You could also bunk with Tyros.
Sure.
Or you can stay in, our entirely fully functional guest room.
You have a guest room?
Yeah. I mean, it has a Murphy bed, so I'd be a bit careful with it, but, like, yeah, there's a guest room.
Okay, I mean, if it saves me money.
Look, I mean, I can't very well say go get a fucking hotel room when we have an open bed at our home. I literally do not want to go to the Fox house.
Why? Because it smells?
No, because the last time I went to the Fox house, I got so fucking blasted with Tong. We got it in our mind to teach 3-year-olds how to make pipe bombs, and then we did. And I'm not welcome at the only city park in an island I technically rule.
That's sad.
It's worse when you remember Tong is also banned from said park.
The day passes, and the next day arrives. Daewon, what is it that you're doing in the morning/day?
All right, morning's going to be pretty simple. Everybody slept out in the rain. Well, okay, there were tents, but they were pretty packed. So I'm going to try to get everybody a nice breakfast, and then I'm going to march them all back over to help them clean up their town.
Alright.
And
When
that's
you
what I'm
get
going
back into town, a messenger says that a quote unquote emergency town or island meeting has been called.
to. Not this crap. Fine. Yeah, take me to them.
Miss
So
Hey,
Olivia,
anyway,
everybody, just keep split into groups and start cleaning up. Take your local districts. Don't try to do anything else from anybody else's unless your space is already cleaned up. Be careful, people. All right, we're good.
Miss Olivia.
so anyway, Starbon, any news on the angry trees?
They're doing just fine. Thanks
Yeah, but
for
where
asking.
are they?
You want to look for them? Maybe I guess.
You know where they are.
Well, okay, it's
Do
obvious
I
he
need to
doesn't want
roll?
you to tell. He doesn't want to say anything, so just leave it at that.
Starbon, you are aware that they're harming the local wildlife as well. We made them fucking pissed.
Fine, I'll give you the locations.
Thank you. And then and then we can deal with the walking trees as needed. By that I mean 1 second. She just sort of goes, "Oh, lovely! Our defense security officers here.
What?
Great. You're just in time." She pulls up the Book of Shadows and calls and just shoots a text to Turku. Weapons deal you in? Question mark.
Wait, why are we buying weapons now?
No, we're selling the angry trees to Turku.
Oh.
You have anger trees?
You know about the
You
angry
were the one
trees.
in charge of them.
You were supposed
was?
to. Yeah, you're supposed to. You were the one supposed to keep the eye on the angry trees.
Well, you probably should have told me about them before you gave them to me.
You were there for that meeting.
What? All right, look. You know I don't pay attention to these meetings.
You know,
Obviously.
yeah. Now I know better. That's why I never tasked you with another special research project, such as the Walking Forest.
Well, okay, look, I'm not going to deal with the forest because that's Sturbon's thing. Sturbon, stay out of McTail, and I won't hurt anything, okay?
No. Sturbon's thing specifically agriculture.
I
We
know,
were
that's
making the
fine.
angry. We were making the angry trees explicitly to be used as a fighting force, which falls under your preview.
We're on an island. Make the seaweed angry. Gosh darn.
Holy
Just
shit, that's
So,
actually a pretty good idea, Sturbon.
and then if we need to destroy something in town, you could make trees angry, sure, but there's not a lot of trees in town. Have you noticed that? We cut them all down.
Well, there's a Zorana speaks. You probably don't want to make too much of that angry seaweed because Who knows? We might want to have a town full of Tritons and sea elves.
Don't tell me they got into the ocean too. Okay, yeah, sure. Well, they could
Oh
take care
no
of
no
the.
no no! Stay tuned. The elves are fucking everywhere. They're the one place untouched by the evils of capitalism. Furries.
I heard furries, and I'm very concerned.
Well, I think the furries are also in space.
Okay, now I heard space, and that's just a bunch of nonsense that I'm pretty sure the elven woman talked about. We're not going to discuss her. Anyway,
No, no. I
why
mean
are
that
you
as
here?
a
Why am I here instead of,
okay,
helping
okay.
people clean up their houses?
Because we, we we have a few things we need to discuss.
Get on with it.
The angry trees were probably the first docket here. She says,
Okay,
motioning to
so you
Silvar.
want me to take out a force and burn them all down?
Well, not any forest.
No, no, no. Take
And
out a force to fight the angry forest.
oh,
Yeah. How about
yeah.
that?
Yeah, no, don't. 1 second. She checks her book of shadows to see if she got a response from Tornado.
Buying or selling?
I'm just seeing if you would be interested in a very angry, nihilistic walking forest that someone made and someone else didn't contain properly.
Sounds dangerous. I'm in.
Cool. We can discuss terms and conditions after we get the forest back under control. Yeah, so don't kill them.
Okay. What am I supposed to do with them?
I don't know. Knock them out. Throw them into
They're
a pin.
trees. Do you
Yeah, you
want me to cut
can.
off all their limbs and leave just their trunk, turn them into a ton of logs, and then carry them back? What are you going to do with them anyway? Turn them into a really angry boat?
Holy shit, that's not a bad idea. She said, stopping and think. I mean, if we just like leading over to Tonk, if we just like put like controlling measures here, here, and here, we could just make a fucking ghost ship.
Okay.
I don't think it would be a ghost ship because it's, alive. Anyway, do you want me to what do you want me to do? The options are kill them or leave them alone.
You can absolutely take a non-lethal option to knocking them out. They're sentient trees.
They are trees. Sturbon, can you knock out a tree?
Oh, what now?
Can you knock out a tree? Can you make a tree go unconscious?
Um, no. Depends on the
Exactly.
tree.
Because it's a tree and it's not
Okay, so
conscious to begin with.
okay, but these trees explicitly are conscious.
Okay, how about you have Sturbon do that? He's the one that talks to nature. Look, my reaction to something being there that isn't supposed to be there is just burn it. Okay?
Okay. You know what? How do I put this? Big ass nets.
How about this? You
Like,
supply me
like,
with the nets, I will take care of the trees. Eh? I'm not making those nets. And I get to keep the nets afterward.
I mean, actually, we probably do need to make fishing nets for almost explicitly your town. She turns to
Yeah,
Quillen
that's one
or
fishing net per
QN.
tree, and there's a forest, so that's going to
No,
be
no,
a
no.
bazillion fishing nets.
You clearly don't know like industrial fishing, do you?
I'm a paladin. I don't swim.
Okay, yeah, no, we're talking about incredibly massive nets here. As in, they can tangle a whale.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, so you haven't come across the forest whale yet?
I don't. One of those words is not a word that I know.
Okay. Moving on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh no! Like here, do it. Bon, what the fuck do you want me to call you?
What,
She says, turning to the industrial advisor.
Chu Yen.
Okay, Chuyen, how do you think you could start production on a what was effectively a massive ghost net?
Yes,
If
I
nothing,
could.
yeah, right. Do you think you could make one that could simultaneously keep the mosasaur from leaving the harbor, but also tangle the walking trees?
Yeah, that sounds like a tall order.
Okay, let's start with the walking trees and worry about the monitor lizard and the ocean later.
Moving.
Yeah. Can you get to work on that? Next order of business. So special guest speaker
Thank you.
today, Silvar.
Well, we have two guest speakers. Both of them are kobolds. Tong said, like, leaning back in the back in her chair because she has the strength of 3.
Awesome.
Why not get the annoying one first, Turku? So, first off, rude. Second of all,
Yeah,
we talked
I
about
would have
this.
said that.
Yeah.
I would have said that was Silvar. Jeez, talk.
But I don't have the energy today, which is strange, but not unexpected.
Anyways, what's up, Turku?
We talked about the two of us talked about this last night, but pull out the Fallen Chosen armor. So, the aftermath of last night, these bird people, not actually bird people because those are Aarakocra or Owlins, or he looks over at Ono, who's in the corner at Kenku.
Mine.
Interesting armor. Should do research, especially since this armor has claws.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, she pulls out the gauntlets that she taunted Daehuna with last night and just slides them across the table to him. Those are yours.
What are these?
Those are the gauntlets to the Fallen Chosen armor. Actually, you can have the entire set. I'm not sliding it across the table.
Okay, yeah, I'll take the armor too, but like, what's with these long? How am I going to be able to read books with this?
You retract them. Here, look. Shara hops on the table and retracts the claws for you.
Oh.
Yeah, hence why we're sending the other 2 sets off to be, researched.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Does the entire set give me any special, like the stuff I have on currently is really good against fire? Is that
The
thing good
entire
against...
the entire set sans the gauntlets rapidly lost their magic as soon as the Fallen Chosen died. It's a really cool piece of armor.
I mean, I have a trophy room, so I'll take it.
Yeah, there's a reason why I specifically handed you the gauntlets, because they're at least useful.
Okay.
Right.
Gauntlets.
With enough time and magical cooperation, we could possibly recreate the enchantments that were on the armor.
That enchantment was pretty simple, all things considered.
She'll walk over to... Chunyan will walk over to where Turku placed the armor on the table. A lot of resistances. And, it's at least a +1.
Oh no, wasn't the resistances one of these? She pulls out one of the feather cloaks.
you walk over, take the cloak, and examine it. No, these are immunities.
So,
Wait, sorry, you have an immunity to what?
no, these gave immunity. Like, the reason I said resistances is because, like, there's overlap there. It's just a case of, again, they are losing their enchantments.
No.
Well, I'm no cleric, but I think radiant energies would be one of them. This fire immune.
Oh my goodness, that would be amazing.
It's going to have to. It's going to take some time for us to recreate these.
Well, yeah, that's fine. Just please, please, please give it to me when you do get it.
Yeah, they might help in your fight against the Star Elves.
Frick the star.
You know, the armor itself looks like it might be like resistant to the normal types of damage. It also looks like it might be acid resistant. This doesn't look like it's conducting electricity, in fact, it seems to be repelling it.
So it's just perfect. All right. Yes,
Well, I mean, other than the fact that, like, we would need to redesign it so we don't, wear the armor of our enemies.
that is the most. That is the largest flex you can possibly have.
It's also a war crime.
I don't really care or know what a war crime is.
Okay, so we should probably debrief you on what the fuck a war crime is.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let's do that after the meeting and after the town is rebuilt.
So you're gonna give him inspiration for what he's gonna do in battle.
Well, he's gonna do it either way. We might as well teach him that it's technically a no-no.
It's technically a no-no that everyone does.
Well, I mean, if by everyone you mean the United States of America.
No, everyone.
Yes,
Hey,
okay,
don't speak ill of those guys. I went to one of their places. It was pretty good.
Yes, okay, Canada too. Though Canada
Absolutely.
hides its war crimes.
Anyway, can we move on to the next subject after the...
Yes, Silvar. Okay, so I brought this up with some of the Swan last night, but we've been doing some work over in, at least I've been doing some work on behalf of your regent and consort, looking for stuff to do with the dragon gods, and may be successful. It would require going back to the mountains, though. If they want to investigate these evidences, I don't know. But I definitely want Zorana there. She's one of my people that you hired.
And just to make sure, what was the benefit of going to the mountains last time?
Information.
You're being paid.
Okay,
That
yeah,
too.
that's pretty good.
Actually, that paycheck is still pending.
Yeah, could I get some money, please?
I'm not.
No,
in charge of
the
that
expedition.
paycheck.
The expedition's still happening, man.
You're welcome
We
for that, by the
kinda-
way.
Anyway, I just want the money. Okay, yeah, fine. The mountain sounds great. McTail is on its feet, but I mean, if there's another one of these attacks, I'd prefer if we didn't have to deal with it.
It
So,
shouldn't be a problem. The wish I wished for last night was to get rid of the people there and to wipe their memories of the island's location.
their
So,
memory, so like only the people that were there or the entire organization.
The organization, and
race.
actually, to be accurate, I wished for their entire beings to be embraced by entropy. So I suspect not only did their bodies and their tree wither away, but I believe also their souls.
Oh,
Well, that implies they go to the soul wall.
damn. Okay, so you kind of just dealt with that problem for a little while.
I mean, it's a
Yes.
stopgap. We still need to have, you know. She just sort of leans forward in her chair. An actual state military.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, okay. Let me rephrase that. Your mercenary company is not a state military. It's a private mercenary company.
Well, hey, if you want to hire us out, we could try.
You've already been doing that.
Yeah, that's
I,
true.
for free, might I add, because because they're also your homes.
Yeah, it's just a proving ground at this point. And they're doing fairly well, honestly. They're helping out pretty well.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
hope. Yeah,
so
I hope you don't lose like a battalion to those trees.
I'm not doing anything to the trees unless you give me a guarantee none of my people are gonna die.
There's no guarantees in combat, Daehoon.
Well, then you better have a way to bring him back. Anyway,
Okay, well, you know that we do have.
bas- basically what I'm getting from this meeting is one, there are trees. You guys are gonna have to take care of something before I take care of something. Two, there's armor. It's the best armor, and we're going to get some of it made in how long would you say? Like a month?
Uh, Probably more than a month. This
We need
is
more. We need more arcane casters on the island, don't we?
Okay, fine. How about a year? Is a year okay?
with my expertise. Yes, that is most definitely doable.
She Liv leans back in her chair, like actively leaning it backwards, as she just sort of groans and rubbing the bridge of her nose, going, let's see, how many arcane casters do we have on the island who can devote their time to studying this?
Uh, at the moment, like full arcane casters.
I mean, artificers we might as well count as full when
That
it comes to magic items.
we can confirm. Just Tong and I. Mori says.
Okay. Hey Daehun, you're gonna love this plan.
Spill it.
So there's this entire, family of elves, right, from Simver that specialize in ethical experiments and war crimes, right? And one of their only surviving members is a wizard, right?
Okay. Actually, I should probably roll intelligence for Daehun and see if he gets this.
And
If you're gonna bring her to the island, she stays in lair.
You do realize she would have to work with your men too, right?
They'll come to lair.
that
Okay.
sounds fair.
Yeah, no, valid. She just
Awesome.
sort of looks. She just sort of turns to Mori and goes, I don't know where that elf boy fucked off to after we helped him out. Actually, no, I do know where he went to. Because I read a fucking newspaper, unlike Daehoon.
Oh,
She's
also, I don't want
probably
any of those barrels, okay? No barrels on the island. Or, I don't know what they were, like metal eggs? You guys call them nukes.
Oh, those.
we can talk about making a nuclear armada later. She does think to herself, I hate to say it, Mick, it might not be a horrible idea if we did that and claimed them as part of your layer. Could you imagine the gold cost of a hydrogen bomb? Actually, we don't need to wonder. We don't need to wonder. She just sort of turns and goes. She just turns and looks at Turk to ask him how much the gold cost of a hydrogen bomb is.
See, we do have more arcane people at our disposal. It's just they're on the Steel Swan.
Yeah,
Look, if we have teleportation, we don't really need the Steel Swan, right?
we may need
Also,
the Steel
have we
Swan.
collected the Steel Swan's payments to us for the last 3 months? We should have some passive income from them, right?
Oh yeah, you mean our shipping service? Yeah, we've been immediately turning it around and putting it into the island, buddy.
Okay, as long as it's in the houses. Awesome. So, I mean, the Steel Swan is great. If we need to dock it for a little while, if we need to stay low, here's what I'm thinking. Do we have enough people on the island currently, aside from some very specific arcane stuff? Because we need to stay low so the bird people don't find us, right? So the less crazy stuff we're doing, the better.
No, the answer here is yeah. Yes. Hey, Silvar,
Yes.
you got any material from the mountain in the past?
Like, are you talking about like my domain, or are you talking about the old dwarf kingdom?
Wherever the base camp is for this expedition.
A ton of monster parts.
They're from there, yeah.
Yes.
Then Then I guess they'll have to fucking do.
Oh.
Uh,
So we want to go to the base camp for the expedition.
well, I mean, it's probably is that farther into the mountains than your domain?
Yes, my domain is at the base of the mountains.
Then yeah, we probably want to go there now, don't we?
I mean, look. Either case, that is either the expedition or my domain. I belong in either place. And
Yeah.
my investigations have been in both of those places, except for the Archfey, but we're not going to worry about that.
No. Look, our crackpot team of you, me, were Durbon, Daehoon, Zarana, and the head dragon. I can teleport us. It's fine. I just need something to, use as a catalyst in case you don't want. And unless you prefer, like, I accidentally shoot us off into the ocean.
I can breathe underwater.
I mean, most of us can breathe underwater. It's more so the
Awesome.
problem as of being in the middle of the ocean there, Taehyun. You still need fresh water and food.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so what I'm hearing is that we need to look for soldiers and either wizards, sorcerers, or artificers.
Yeah, work
Yeah.
on that. Let's see. Oh
Or
no,
smiths. Or
buddy.
craftsmen about the time. Oh no, like, snaps to attention.
Uh, Mild, wait, she's technically an employee with us, right, Surbon?
I guess, kind of.
Cool. Then let's call this less of a kidnapping and more of a, hey, we need your help type beat. He says, rummaging through his shit and pulling out an envelope like embroidered with the steel, with the steel, not the steel swan, the Order of the Swan sigil. Because it's entirely empty, but like, I don't know if she knows you or not. I'm gonna be entirely honest. Get that one wizard Daehyun hates. That's your specific mission.
わかりました。
Oh, if you can't tell the difference between, the whole twin scenario, just kidnap both of them.
はい。Do you want me to go get your sister? Bring her here.
Yeah, yeah. Ironically, she's closer to your homeland, actually. Um, you work on that. If nothing else, if she can't work on layers, teleportation circle, maybe we can be nice to Daehoon.
Please. Honestly, at this point, I'm expecting a teleportation circle and some armor in a year.
She she leans back, goes, great. So Silvar, you know, prepare
Yeah,
the
yeah.
monster intestines. I guess the sooner we get this over with, the better.
So you want to get that taken care of now? Well,
Oh
alright then.
shit! Hey Fleur, honey,
Yes.
you mind? She just sort of turns and looks at Tonga and goes, while I'm gone,
Make
since
sure she doesn't
she
run a
motions.
pound into the ground.
Yeah, yes, precisely. Especially because she does the whole like belly thing. Maybe we shouldn't take you to a highly dangerous, uncontacted group in the middle of the woods.
At least you're looking out for me.
Yeah. Now, our future daughter, on the other hand, that's fair game.
Alright, those of you that
Congratulations.
can, come over here.
Congratulations, Zarana. You're being upgraded to blonde number 1.
Thank you.
Yeah, this promotion lasts for this expedition. She pulls out a, like, what appears to be a military patch, but it just has Fleur's face on it, and just hands it to Zarana. Wear it with pride, kiddo. Wear it with pride.
Jeez. Being so nice to her.
What? It's worth to, acknowledge good work in this economy. I don't want Zorana to fucking quiet quit on us, Starbon. Speaking of which, do you have somebody to look over the rice fields while we're gone?
I
Sure.
suggest Caradil.
Why Caradow?
Okay, so like anyone aside from Caradil, make
Tyros.
sure that the rice fields don't wither.
They'll
Tyros.
be fine.
Tyros can take care of it.
Honestly, I unironic. She leans closer to Dehun and like whispers to him. Unironically, I think I trust him with them with him more than her. I'm gonna be entirely real with you, Chief.
Okay, well, how about this? If we can't trust her, can we at least take her on the expedition? She's hilarious
Shit.
to be around.
Hey, Caradel.
She's not a part of the thing. She's just a. She's been moved around quite a bit, so
she's currently a recruiting officer for McTail. Hey, Caradel.
Yeah, she's awesome.
The position of blonde number 2's opened up. Do you want to come with us to the mountains?
I don't think she's
man.
here currently. I think she's probably out helping with the town. Well, helping.
Yeah, so the only people that are considered that would be on the island council would be everyone that has one of these things. I mean, Ono is there mostly because these two.
Well then, that entire speech, but just on the way to do the teleportation, it's probably not that hard to find Caradel. And all this being moved around, the fucking like cleanup crew.
Yeah, consider she's like the only fairy on the island that you know of.
Hey, Caradel.
Yes.
She holds up what appears to be a military patch with Zorana's face on it. The position of blonde number 2 is opened up for the strike force. You want to come with us to the mountains?
Sure.
Where? Okay, great. She hands the military patch with Zorana's face to Caradel. Wear it with pride, kiddo. Wear it with pride.
Okay, are we ready now?
That's good.
Oh yeah. Just lay those monster guts like Garland. I can work with that.
You say you wanted to check out my tragic backstory. He said, tossing what looks like a pin.
Oh yeah, I suppose we can start with that.
All right, that's what I heard. So that's where we're going. And yeah, you catch the pin, and it has the appearance of a dragon head on it. Yeah, how original.
Great. Everyone bunch up, but not too tight, so we don't squish the fairy.
Sure, the fairy will be fine.
Right. Let's see. Teleport can do you and up to 7 creatures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that'll work.
Oh shit, we have an open slot. 1 second. Hey, Tromper, do you want in?
Sure. Okay, hold on. Let me count. So, just okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that'll do. Alright. Y'all gather in a circle. Liv pulls out the hat. Or no, not the hat, the helmet. And says the magic word, and you get the familiar feeling of teleportation. And that is where we'll call it for this week.
Wonderful.
Awesome.